We don't have any pump spells, which is a little feels bad, but we do have our Heartfire hero, and hopefully we can draw into. They didn't want any of that. They saw turn 1 Heartfire. What's up, guys? Here we are with another Magic the Gathering Arena video. Today, I am trying it's called the Rakdos aggro, but it only has the one Callous Sellsword. This isn't a new deck, but it only cost me the 4 wild cards for the Slickshot show off, and I had pretty much everything else. So once again, I'm just going based off how easy it is on my rare wild cards. And you can see that with this one black Callous Sellsword, we don't even have any mana to cast it, and that's because you're not casting it for the creature side. You're casting it for the burn together to have target creature you control deal damage equal to its power to any other target, and then sacrifice it. And we're playing good old mono red stuff. I just want to get through this really quickly. You want to beat down your opponent really quick. You have a lot of Monastery Swift Spears to get that first hit. Obviously, Slickshot Show Off, which you can plot to have it cast on a later turn without playing its mana cost. That way you can buff him up with some of your other cards, like Dreadmaw's Ire, or the Felonious Rage, Monstrous Rage, Turn Inside Out. I'm sure if you've played any of Arena, for the most part, you've seen any one of these mono red decks with most of these cards. And of course, the Callous Sellsword being the finishing touch. We have a few Urabrask's Forge in here to also make creatures and give them trample and haste in case we need to get bigger. But usually you won't have, I mean, you want the game to be done fast enough where you don't want this to be like on 5 counters. By then, you know, it's already taken probably too long. But I am curious to see how fast we can win games with this and how well it can do, because it's been in the meta for a decent amount of time. So let's go ahead and see what it does. Now, I wonder, when playing these aggro decks, they probably pair you up with other aggro decks, I'd imagine. But we go first. We have our Heartfire heroes, Monstrous Rages, Sellsword. Yeah, I think this is a good keep. We'll play, we'll make our opponent hate us already. So when this becomes the target of a spell or ability, you put a 1/1 counter on it, and when it dies, you deal damage equal to its power to target opponent. We got that many Heartfire heroes. So let's go ahead and we could play another one. We'll go to attacks, and we'll put this Monstrous Rage on it just to get that big hit already. And now it's a 3/3, and I have another 1/1. Don't have any lands, though, which I don't know how we're going to get past their creatures if they play anything. So that is pretty good for them if they want to block it. Let's see. Yeah, if we play our Urabrask's Forge, we give the information that we don't have any pump spells, and that's usually what you need to do in this game, is just attack. So they don't want to block usually. So yeah, it feels bad to play it afterwards, but we didn't want them to block. So let's just play a Forge just to get the counter on it. And let's see if we can close any of this out. They're playing a big beefy creature. We don't have any pump spells, which is kind of what we need here. But we could still go to attacks and attack with pretty much everything. Yeah. We're going in either way. We are going in. All right, we'll play another one. And then this is just game, right? I forgot. This is how the deck works. Target creature you control is this one to this. And then when it dies, it deals damage. Yeah, sorry. I'm new to this mono run thing. I forget. It's basically double the damage of whatever their power is. That's pretty OP. Yeah, see how that'd get people mad. All right, how many games can we get? Saint Radagast. I go first. That's perfect because we always want to be going first with this aggro deck. We don't have any pump spells, which is a little feels bad, but we do have our Heartfire hero, and hopefully we can draw into. They didn't want any of that. They saw turn 1 Heartfire. Dang, I'm sorry. Why? I'm gonna play this deck. Sorry for playing this deck, I guess. And that's how it goes. You know, when you're on the play with aggro decks, you're already in a good spot. When you're not going first, that's when it can be a little scary. But we do have a Scamp. We do have plenty of pump spells. I think this is pretty decent. Now, what we want to play is... let's go with our Cacophony Scamp. Let's see that first. You know, you think... Iron Claw, okay. Okay, so now if they attack with the Swift Spear, I can block it and kill it, but it's only 1 damage, so it's not that bad. So let's just take it. We do need more lands for more creatures. Now we can go their same plan and just play out creatures, or we can buff something up. That is interesting, but I think we go with the Heartfire hero now. And maybe we swing. Yeah. Let's go ahead and swing. Okay. So this will give it the ability to survive. Do we want to sacrifice it? Nah. We'll keep it. If they want to kill it, we'll still do 2 damage to them. But it's their Hired Claws up against our their Swift Spear. And that's fine if they want to do that. That's 3 damage that's not coming at our face. We have a Swifty. And we can hit them pretty hard. But I think what we want to do is just go to attacks. Give this a Dreadmaw's Ire. And then we could still sack it to do the damage. Maybe I should have played the Felonious Rage, because then it would have been 6. Yeah. I should have played the Felonious Rage, because then it would have been 6. This would have been another extra point. It would have been 3 extra points of damage and the sacrifice on it, which would have been pretty clutch. And now they're choosing whether to, yep. That's smart. Okay, so they're doing this just to get the Swift Spear buff, I suppose. Make this a 3/3. That's game, right? That's gotta be game. Yeah. Let's let them choose. 2/2 and trample. It already has trample, which is funny enough. But the damage isn't getting through, and we need this to be bigger. And we can go ahead and do this. And yeah. And yeah, I think I'll take 3, and I think I'll sacrifice my Scamp, so you take 6 damage. Yep. That's how it works. And that's how you play Mono Red. That's how you do it. Go fast. Burn. All right. We won our last game that was on the draw against our own Mono Red. Wow, this is interesting. Yep. Let's keep it. Let's play the Heartfire hero. Ooh, they don't have anything. Well, in that case, what do I want to play here? I got Swifties with no buffs, which feels bad. So let's run out the Scamps instead. It doesn't look like they really have anything. Oh, they have a Elspeth Smite. Yep, that's... Knew that was coming. I felt the stick as soon as I attacked. And now they have maybe 2 Elspeth Smites. When this creature dies. Interesting. I'll let them choose one, or maybe they have a Get Lost? They have a Get Lost to be better than the Smite, honestly. We don't want them to be exiled. That is fine. Who's you block? Okay. We do it like this. This is gonna die. We're gonna deal the 3 damage to your face. Decline on this one. And we have a bunch of creatures, but we need pump spells. And we're pretty much out of gas here. Skrelv's Hive makes them lose life. At the beat, you lose life. Dude, okay. Dang, okay. Let's do it like this. And, yeah. We'll, sack that. And here, you take... This feels so wrong. Gee, what is... My goodness. Okay. Let's see. These matches are so fast. Let's see. I go first. I have my heart fight. Man, what? My goodness. Yeah, we'll keep it. We play our little hero mouse. If a card would be in graveyard, it goes to exile instead. Okay. So that means the one where it makes a detective won't work. And this only destroys target artifact, which that is not an artifact. So these won't die either. They won't get the die trigger, which is pretty important. So now they can take... Well, that's fine if they want to take that. I think we just have to get this out of our hand. We could plot it too, but does it make a difference? Yeah, we'll go ahead and plot it. Yeah, so I'm not gonna get the death trigger off of this, which is could be pretty big, honestly. It shuts down like half of the deck. The Leyline of the Void. And I don't think there's any way to really get rid of it. Yeah, they could just hold up removal for the Slick Shot Show Off, which because they're playing those colors. So we can... We'll play it. Why not? We'll play the Monk, and they're probably going to kill the Show Off if we try to pump it with anything. So let's see if they know to wait until I pump it. See, they don't want to do it. So let's go on the Heartfire hero then, because this will still get the buff. And we could actually negate that with this, right? Yeah, to give it +2/+2. They wasted their black spell, and they took a pretty big hit. We're still not gonna get the death trigger off of this, and we just need a live top deck now. This is just a tap land, okay. We're still not getting the death triggers for him dying, which could have been very clutch. But yeah, even if the Heartfire hero dies, it doesn't matter because it gets exiled. That will almost do. We literally just need 1 point of damage. I don't think there's any shocks in this deck. They need to kill all of them or put up some kind of wall. What can they do? What do they have? 3 removal spells? That doesn't do it. I'm still up in the air for 1 damage. Yeah. Oh, well, that's cool. Let's just attack. Perfect lethal. It's just doing that one. Okay, so the Leyline Void didn't help them enough in this matchup. Wow. That is just craziness. What in the world? What in the world is going on? Well, anyway, yeah, I just gonna play those 5 quick games and just really and put the nail in the coffin for everybody. Let's check out the deck. Let's just go to the deck. So here's the deck. Played 5 really fast games with it, just showing you the power of the mono red aggro. I think maybe Arena wants me to be one of these mages, but I really still want to try all the other things available to me. But man, just coming out with the Heartfire heroes, the Caffeine Scamps, the Monastery Swift Spears, even the Slickshot Show Off got its little buff on the last one, and it just powered through the cut down when I had the Dreadma's Ire to get past it. If it was a go for the throat that they used on it, it would have made the difference. But I don't know if when that game they had it in their hand. We didn't really get to use the Aura Brass Forge too much. I mean, you can still play. I would still play through this deck just to see how far it takes you up on the ladder. And there's a reason why people are still playing just different versions of all these red cards that just end the game so fast. It's fast, and obviously it's pretty efficient for just winning 5 games, like in, I don't know, was it 15-20 minutes, something like that. That's just what people want, I guess. And I guess it always feels good to win games. But yeah, crazy. Anyway, thank you for watching this really quick video on how quick the burn is. This is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you for watching. You may like this video if you'd like to, but you know, most mono red or red players, maybe not the favorites. Definitely not the favorites. Have a good day.